Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Ant-Marshmallow here. I'm doing another tier list because, again, like I said in previous videos, they're simple, they're easy to do, they're easy to edit, so I can learn how to edit a bit better, doing a few different edits this time. I'm going to try my best to edit this a bit more detailed than I do usually. Usually I'll just make like a somewhat crappy thumbnail and then just call it a day kind of thing, just to get something out there for the day and that kind of stuff. But today my goal is to edit maybe like a character onto my face so I can kind of edit. I don't know. I'll find out in the future, but we're doing another tier list today. We're doing a romance anime because, as a weeb, I have seen plenty of different genres of anime. So today we're doing Horimiya, which is, I think it's good. I think it's a good romance anime, to be honest. So we're doing a tier list of the characters. Not all of them, obviously, but just I think it's like this, like the basic, like 15, 16 characters, whatever it is. But let's get it started. First up, we have. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know half the characters' names because I suck with names in animes, but I do know the character and everything. But this guy, he's supposed to have glasses. He ends up having a crush on the blonde girl. I don't remember her name either. Again, I suck with names. I just know literally like the basic, like characters' names, and that's literally it. And even those I sometimes confused. But this guy, I find him pretty funny, but he is kind of like a nobody-ish kind of character in my opinion. So I'm putting him at a B tier for now. I've seen the anime one or two times, but I don't remember who this character is. I think she is Shindo's girlfriend, who's the orange-haired character. I think it's his girlfriend. We don't really see her. Like, she's not like a huge plot to the story, so I'm putting her at C tier. This is the girl who has a crush on Hori, or Kyoko, whatever her name is. Because again, I suck on names. My bad. She's funny though, but she's kind of, again, just kind of like, I remember her. It's not like a huge plot to the storyline kind of thing still, but she's an important character for the story, but putting her B tier. Miyamura, he's the main, like, male character of the anime, S tier. He has good swagger and everything. He has, the piercing that goes from his ear to his lip. He has, tattoo on his left side, I think. I'm pretty sure just like his left side, it's like his arm and his, like, a rib. I think it's pretty cool. It's like a tribal looking thing. I don't know. Whatever it is. The student council president, putting him A tier. I find him funny and that kind of stuff. Again, these characters aren't going to really have like a super different, like no one's going to probably be in like D and F, to be honest. Unless I generally just don't know who they are. But again, I've seen the show enough to know the characters. So, my bad. But, whatever. Next up we have Shindo. Again, A tier. I find him funny. That's kind of about it, to be honest. He's funny. I like that because most redheads in anime don't have like orange hair, but he's the one who has like bright orange hair. You have like Ichigo from Bleach has orange, but I feel like he's more of like a darker orange. But Shindo is like a bright orange. But anyway, I find him funny. He has a few comedic episodes with, Hori and Miyamura and that kind of stuff, but I find him funny, so. Hori, or Kyoko. She's the main girl of the anime. S tier, she's funny. She's a very likable character in my opinion. But so are most of these characters, they're all likable in my opinion, so it doesn't really make a difference, but whatever. Next up we have, I think her name is Rumi, or Rumi, I don't know. She's the girlfriend of the student council president, but again, she's going to get an A tier. I like her a bit more than these two in A because she's kind of like brutally honest with people and doesn't really understand people's emotions sometimes. If I'm remembering correctly, I think, maybe not. Again, I've not seen this anime in a while. By a while, it's been like a month or two probably, to be honest, but still haven't seen it in a little bit, so I don't remember everything right away, but she's funny. A tier. I'm pretty sure her name is Sakura, if I'm not mistaken. Putting her also at S tier because I think she is probably my favorite girl of the anime just because she has a lot of development with liking characters and then kind of not liking them and then liking them again and then not liking them and that kind of stuff, so S tier. Next up, I don't remember his name unless it's Shu, that could be his last name, but still putting him at an A tier. Again, like most of these characters, I find them funny. I'm surprised they made two characters in the anime both have green hair. But, it's unique, it's different, why not? I forgot his name, but he also, at one point, liked Kyoko. Sorry, my phone's ringing, but I have to go to voicemail quickly. Putting him at an A tier. Actually, wait, I'm putting him at an A tier. The guy with the purple hair. The guy with the green hair, shoe, I'm putting him down to B because he does get annoying sometimes because he's always extremely like hyper. Was in school. No, but I can't do that. Okay, no, I'm putting him back to A tier. He's staying in A tier because in school he's annoying, but at his house with his little sister, he's very calm. He kind of like he's the complete opposite of what he is at school at his house. His little sister, like he's kind of like the guardian, like parent kind of figure to her. It seems like. So, A tier. The blonde girl. For her main characters, I don't care for her too much in the terms of like her personality. But other than that, she's Hori's best friend, that kind of stuff. So I do like her, but in terms of the main character, she is one of the lower ones on my like list and that kind of stuff. The dad is, I find him hilarious, to be honest. He is Hori's father. Again, I find him honestly genuinely funny as shit, to be honest. Sometimes he says some funny stuff. And it's just really awkward when it comes to Miyamura and Kyoko's like love life. He's always like a third wheel and accident on purpose. Who knows? Unless you watch the show, then you might find out. But whatever. But I find him funny. Same for the brother, to be honest. The little brother, I find him also very funny. He says kind of like quick, like snarky remarks kind of things sometimes. So, again, S tier. And then the mom, I'm putting her at a B because we see her, but I don't really consider her being like a super major like point in the anime. But for the anime tier list, this is my tier list. I know everyone's pretty much in the A, B, or the S, A, or B tier. I feel bad for putting this character in the C tier, but again, we just don't really like know much about her because she's not really in it like every episode kind of thing. Most of these characters are in every episode towards the end, or an episode starts from the beginning, that kind of stuff. But this is my tier list. Thank you for watching this. If you want to see me do a different tier list, comment down below. If you want to see me do more romance animes or give me ideas of romance animes I should watch in the future, let me know. I'll happily do it. This is Ant-Marshmallow, signing off.